All right, guys, let's get into this chicken broccoli Alfredo. So these are the seasonings that I decided to use today. I only use 3 different type of seasonings. And as you see, I'm just making sure that my chicken, I use chicken breast, by the way. I'm just making sure that everything is seasoned thoroughly. Make sure that you season both sides of your chicken. It was a turning point. I left the fashion industry and the kitchen was the only place. And that's the next seasoning that I'm going to use. You're probably going to see that seasoning in a lot of my videos. That is my go-to seasoning. And just make sure that everything is coated. Make sure your chicken, whatever meat you're using, is coated with all of your seasonings. And this is the last seasoning that I'm using. This is also one of my go-to seasonings that I use pretty often. And don't forget, season both sides of your chicken. And once you get everything seasoned, then you're gonna go ahead and get your skillet, heat it up. I use vegetable oil and make sure that it's hot so you get that perfect sear just like so. Then we're gonna start boiling our water for our pasta. Make sure you add some vegetable oil to your water. That helps with the pasta to not stick. Go ahead and add in your pasta and let it continue to boil. And make sure that you stir it so those noodles do not stick together. It's very important to stir. And you're going to let that cook for anywhere between 6 to 8 minutes. And then this is my broccoli. I cut off the ends, washed it real good. And now we're going to start working on our roux for our Alfredo sauce. And those were the ingredients that I'm going to use. And I added in a stick of butter with probably about 1.5 teaspoons of all-purpose flour. And I added in a little kosher salt. And then I am going to add in some red pepper flakes. And remember, I don't measure anything. Everything is just by sight. And now you're going to add in your half and half. I pretty much used the whole container. But I did ended up having to add a little cornstarch mixed with a little of that half and half to get the sauce to the texture consistency that I wanted it to. And just make sure that you stir and get everything incorporated. And then you want to start adding in your Parmesan cheese. And once you get your cheese added in, you're going to also give that a stir and make sure that that cheese is melted thoroughly. And this is the brand of cornstarch that I use. And as you see, that's me adding in that cornstarch mixed with that half and half. I'm going to give it another stir. And once I got it to the consistency that I wanted it to, then I went ahead and folded in my pasta. And I stirred that very thoroughly to make sure that those noodles are incorporated with your Alfredo sauce. And then you can go ahead and add in your broccoli. Once you get all your broccoli added in, you're also going to stir this as well. And this is my chicken when it was completed. And that's the final results of the broccoli Alfredo. And then you're going to get everything plated up. And that's how it looks. And usually I use parsley as a garnish, but today I decided to use chives. And this is everything once it's plated up. Thank you guys for tuning into my channel. See you soon.